Welcome, James Mann, back with another globe flattening truth video. I hope you are as eager for truth as I am, and willing to take the time to prove things for yourself. Today I flatten the globe, programming one step at a time, from 80 feet above sea level, right down to sea level. I am at Dennis Beach, New Brunswick, with my camera at 82 feet above sea level. Alot, 28 miles away, and 328 feet high, should have 190 feet of predicted Earth curvature. Alot is 328 feet high, and according to Earth curvature calculators, there should be 190 feet of Earth curvature. 328 feet minus 190 feet equals 138 feet of Alot visible. Anything below that red line should be blocked by predicted Earth curvature. It is 103 feet from the 328-foot high spot to the bottom of the split. That means there is only about 35 feet of island visible below the split. Also notice that the red line, showing the predicted curvature to Alot, shows that mainland Nova Scotia would be blocked as well, yet we can see the mainland going for miles to the right. Without leaving the Dennis Beach parking area, at 80 feet above sea level, I have already disproven predicted Earth curvature to the 328-foot high Alot. As well as any measurable curvature to mainland Nova Scotia, everything below the red line is supposed to be blocked by the alleged curvature line. I said Nova Scotia is visible for miles down the coast. Let me show you that. That is a lot of land we should never see, if we truly lived on a spherical planet 25,000 miles round. Let's start with the land closest to the right end of the island. My line of sight across the end of the island lands between Margarettsville and Port George, and is 45 miles away. The predicted Earth curvature, made by Earth curvature calculators, is 766 feet, and that is just to the shoreline, which is less than 300 feet high. I had to go out to 63 miles, where there should be 1,796 feet of predicted curvature. Note that there is no land even 1,000 feet high on this line of sight, showing Earth curvature calculators never match what we flat Earth researchers prove in reality.
That's a lot of land we've seen to the right of Alot. That's miles and miles, that's tens of miles. Figure out that maybe.
The point on the left is 110 feet above sea level, yet Earth curvature calculators predict 190 feet of Earth curvature.
It's from 80-foot eye level. Sorry for the shade, I'm not using a tripod on this cliff. It's pretty steep for that. That's 80 feet. My eye level is 80 feet. Now I'll start climbing down here. You don't know what's going to slide out from under your feet here. But everybody I've seen fall has landed on their butt. Okay, now I'm below 70 feet. That point's still visible. I think it's 110 feet. Lots of land still visible. That's how far I could see down the coast from the island. 60 feet. I'm cold. I'm starting to shake. Still see that.
There is now
110-foot point.
288 feet of predicted curvature to the 110-foot point.
Still see mainland.
100% of the mainland should be blocked by predicted Earth curvature, yet it is not being blocked.
And
Can you explain why it's not being
that's
blocked by Earth curvature?
how far it is from the island. Found a pole in here. Makes it a little easier to go. And I'm pretty much 50 feet, so let's go a little lower, just to be sure. 50 feet above sea level.
And again, none of the mainland would be visible if we really lived on a spherical planet 25,000 miles
I
round.
can still see that point. Still see mainland.
As for Ullo, we should only be seeing the top 79 feet of the 328-foot high
That's how
island.
far I can see on the coast. Okay, 40 feet. Oh, this stick is really helpful. Don't know if you can hear that, but that's, I think this is about 40 feet. Eye level. I think I can still see that. I'll check that at home. It's back a touch. That's, just look at that. Alright, bring it back from there. That's how far I can see down the coast from 40 feet. Here we go again. Okay. Now I can't remember if I said I was at 40 or 30. I think I'm at 30 feet now, maybe somewhere between 40 and 30 feet. Still see mainland, wow. Alright, my legs are getting really shaky trying to hold my balance here. Oh, that was a solid rock under there. My shoes are already full of sand. Now this is 30 feet. I'm sure that this is 30 feet. So I was at 40 feet. Still see mainland. Doesn't matter how far, well, that's just, you see it that far. That's still 5 miles, probably 5 miles from the island, to the right of the island. And I'm going down to the bottom now at 28 feet. Wow, that was pretty helpful. I'll put this with that pile there. And let's look at this where I just came from. Oh, my shoes are full of sand, little stones. 80 feet at the top. 20 feet where I'm standing. Well, let's say that this is 20 feet here, where this is all pushed up. It's only a few feet, 2 feet maybe, lower. Okay, so a 25.5 foot high level. When I see rocks, I have to pick them up. This is the transparent. Okay, back out again. Then I'll walk out to see how far I can walk out towards the water. Okay, I don't seem to see any mainland. But from this eye level, we shouldn't see the island. Well, my eye level is 25 feet, so I wouldn't see it after 20 feet.
From a 25.5 foot eye level, there should be 317 feet of predicted curvature to Isle Oak, leaving only 11 feet, plus trees visible.
Excellent. All right. Oh yes, I didn't take the stones out of my shoes. It's uncomfortable. So, just a few more steps, and I'll be at a point where I should not see the island at all. Okay, now we're at well below 20 feet here now. That's sea level where the green moss starts right there. You can see it, yeah. And the island, still visible, shouldn't be visible. Now it's the point of seeing how far I can go before it actually disappears. And I found going this way, I encounter less seaweed. Actually, I'm going to put my tripod up. 2 feet with the tripod should be fine. Okay, here we go. Back to the same spot. And we use the tripod. Tripod to get the strap wet in the water, and it's fine. Okay, let's do this.
From 2 feet above sea level, there should be 460 feet of predicted Earth curvature to the 328 foot high island, meaning we should see none of that island.
There should be between 400 and 500 feet of curvature.
This is what I could see from 2 feet above sea level. The thing to remember here is that right from the 80-foot high parking area, I showed there is zero measurable curvature to match predictions made by Earth curvature calculators. I just showed you there is zero curvature to Isle Oak 28 miles away and 328 feet high. I also showed you that there is zero measurable curvature to match predictions made by these calculators, which were created by deceivers like Mick West and Walter Bislin. I also showed you there was not a single prediction that matched the distances I showed as I walked from 80 feet down to sea level. If you believe you live on a spherical spinning planet, flying around a fireball sun in a vacuum, at 66,600 miles per hour, it's time you tried proving it. Trolling flat Earth only to make triggered comments is not the answer, researching for yourself is the answer. Do your own research. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, click like. If you feel others should see it, please share it. Stay strong, speak truth, and prove all things, because we have been lied to since birth, and most go to their grave still believing their childhood programming.